Okay, hi there, Dr. OnionTree here, and um, I give people advice, or try to give people advice. Typically, they ask me things like, "What's the best toilet paper to buy?" And if I go to a certain city, what are the cleanest public washrooms? Things like that. I'm not going to answer those kind of questions here tonight. I do have a newsletter, Ask Dr. OnionTree. It comes out 3 times a year for an annual subscription of $1,500. Gives you great advice about how to live your life. So I encourage you to get a subscription for that. Now, I'm doing something new here. I'm actually making some videos here of Ask Dr. OnionTree, and we'll see how that goes and how that helps people. Okay. Now, in a previous video, when I was at Crazy University at a Q&A session, if you remember, we had a draw for a very valuable piece of artwork that someone was going to win. Okay, and here it is, if you remember. Okay. Just a beautiful piece of art, and I'm happy to announce the winner of the draw was Waldo Schmutz. Let's hear it for Waldo. Okay, apparently Waldo bought $850 of merchandise and books at that time, and he also apparently bought all the Dr. OnionTree cigarette lighters. So Waldo, it's going to take about 2 weeks before you get this. We're going to pack it very carefully. It'll be transported to you by an armored car service, and we've put $50,000 of insurance on it. I hope you put this in a very prominent place in your home so lots of people can admire this. So once again, congratulations, Waldo. Okay, now to get down to the advice here, I have a text here from a woman I received not too long ago. And she says, I've been dating this guy for 3 years in high school. I'm really in love with him. The only issue is he still won't tell me his name. Should I be concerned? Well, I've done research on this, and I've talked to numerous experts, and yes, you should be concerned about this. If you get married, how are you going to introduce him to other people? Are you going to say, this is my husband, Mr. X? If you have children, how are they going to relate to him? Are they just going to say, hey, you? And even more important, how are you going to apply for government programs and bank loans if you have no name? Think about it. Okay, I can suggest some names. I have a list of 100 suitable names you could use, and what you could do is at his next birthday have a name reveal. Okay? So somehow, some way, you have to get him to tell you his name or give him a name. All right? I wish you well on this. It's important. Okay, moving on. I have another text here from a woman who says, before I married my husband, I noticed that he used the phrase a lot after a sentence, a being spelled E-H. At the time, I ignored it, but now that I'm married, I'm finding it more and more annoying. What can I do about this, Dr. OnionTree? Signed, Annoyed. Well, there are 2 things going on here. First is, if you had a poor academic experience in school, or perceived to be poor, he could be regressing subconsciously, trying to recover that. And so when he says A, he's actually trying to say the first letter of the alphabet, the A. And it's all subconscious. He doesn't realize he's even doing this. And his experience academically maybe wasn't even that bad, but it's his perception about this. Now, the other thing that could be going on is if he has any Canadian in his genetics, there's really nothing you can do about it. Okay, it's a genetic issue. Okay, you need to talk to him, work this out, and face reality about this matter. And so I really wish you well working this out. Okay. Now, I have a text here from a man saying, when my wife and I disagree about something, typically she gets her way. Okay. I try to be firm, but somehow she usually gets her way, and I don't understand it. I don't know what to do about it. Well, there's something here you have to understand about human relations anatomy. Okay, you may feel you are the head, but your wife is the neck. And as we all know, the neck turns the head. That's just the reality. Okay, what I will do for you, I will send a pamphlet to you that I wrote, and it's called I'm the King of the Castle and You're the Dirty Rascal. Okay, it's a role-playing exercise where hopefully people become more sensitive and empathetic, with each other. Okay, it's tough, but you really need to work through this, and I really encourage you to do the role-playing in this matter, and I hope in the future you'll get your way more often. Okay, best of luck. Okay, now I see somebody over there indicating that my time is almost up, and I wish everybody well. I encourage you to get a subscription for my newsletter. Only $1,500 a year. You get 3 issues, a sheet of paper each time. I basically tell you how to live your life. $1,500 in this day and age. That's a bargain. Okay, so I just leave you with this piece of advice. Don't do anything out there that I wouldn't do.